So when did you actually commit?
I verbally committed. I think it was before the season even started.
Okay.
Well, the season we're obviously playing before any conference game and anything like that. I
Yeah.
want to say I committed. Um, this football season wasn't even over. It was an early commitment,
Okay.
but I just feel like when you know,
Yeah.
like through the whole recruitment process, like so few student athletes move on to the next level. Like not even 2% move on to the next level, whatever level
Right.
that may be.
Yeah.
So it's like to have options and be recruited by so many schools. I was just so like I felt just so blessed and so grateful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I feel like I could have held out for something, maybe bigger because it's an NAI school.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like we get so caught up in like the levels of basketball. Like everybody wants to go D1, everybody wants to go T2,
Yeah.
that you forget that has to be your home for the next 4 years.
Right.
And say something happens with basketball, you have to like where you're going, you have
Yep.
to like the girls, you have to
Mm-hmm.
still like where you're at, you have to like the area.
Yep.
And I just feel like we get so caught up in levels of basketball that it's like we forget to make our students, athletes forget to make the decision that's best for them.
Yeah,
Like
for
you're always
sure.
going for like the biggest thing because it looks the best,
Yep.
but then you're not playing. Then you have to transfer, and you have to find a new home and find a new team. So I just really feel like not letting the levels of basketball that I was getting offered at or I could be playing at just like affect my decision.
Mm-hmm.
And I went up there a couple of times, talked to the coaches, and I think she told me, she was like, "Oh yeah, we had you come visit, but we didn't even know if we're gonna offer you before this conversation we just had because we had a good conversation."
Wow.
And that to me was like I appreciate the honesty, and that to me was like that they were making a very like conscious, important decision.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
They had only offered, I think, like 4 to 5 girls,
Okay.
so that was another thing too. And then it was also just like you just and the girls too. Like I got to meet the girls on so many different occasions,
Yeah.
and they were just like so nice and welcoming and reaching out, and it was just like a really like great experience. And I never once like felt awkward talking to them.
Yeah.
I got to sit at a couple of their practices, come to a game. Like it was just like I just feel like it was a good fit for me.